up, guys? Otterpop here, and welcome back to another Baby Metal reaction. So, first off, just real quick, I want to apologize for anything I may have said in the last video, but, again, I did still kind of mean what I said. I'm still very, I'm very picky about my music. I actually responded to a few of the comments that I ended up getting, but overall it seemed like there was still a lot of positive feedback, and that people were still glad that I was giving my honest reaction instead of, anything like exaggerated or over the top, which again is something I want to do. I don't necessarily try and over exaggerate. I might sometimes on South Park just a little bit, but that's just me. But I am here with another Baby Metal reaction, and at this point it is my mission to find a song that I'm going to want to learn the lyrics to, because again, like, I'm a very particular kind of person. It's not like, I just love learning lyrics to songs, but it's gotta be the right song. And, some people did point out that, yes, there were plenty of lyrics in Megitsune, and, yes, there were plenty of lyrics in that. Not entirely sure if it's, because, again, it's not just, like, the lyric to instrumentals ratio, the volume of both, like, it's not just that kind of thing that usually gets me in a mood to learn lyrics. It's the overall feel of the song, and it's just a combination of various factors, and sometimes there's just always something missing, maybe a couple of things missing, that in regards to songs that I don't really know the lyrics to or don't care to learn the lyrics to. But again, so anyways, I should shut up now. I always do this to myself, oh boy. This was actually one that was highly recommended to me. This and another one which I will probably also react to very soon. This is called No Rain, No Rainbow. And a lot of people have suggested I go with live versions, so I'm gonna start going with live versions if I can find them accordingly. So again, I haven't seen this ahead of time, so I think this should be okay. But anyways, let's just get right into it. Is this going to be the song? Because again, I don't always immediately hear a song and be like, I want to learn lyrics to that. That usually only happens with a very small percentage of the songs I listen to. But I can usually tell pretty soon, or like right after I hear an entire song, if it sounds interesting enough, if it could be. I'm just gonna shut up now. Let's just go. Okay. Oh, this is interesting already. This is not what I expected it to start as. By the way, I love string instruments. I love violins and violas. Watch, it's gonna hit it with the metal. Or not. Oh, there's a piano in the mix. I love pianos too. This is not how I expected to start. There it is. babies! I was wondering where you were. I may have found it. Or one of them. This almost never happens for me. I don't normally immediately listen to a song for the first time, and I'm like, I don't know the lyrics to that. Oh my gosh, this is so rare for me. Besides Imagine Dragons song, and some Tommy Heavenly songs, those are typically the exception. Holy shit. I may have just found one of the songs I've been looking for, and I'm gonna explain why. Please stick with me. Let me explain a little bit why. First off, in the opening musical sequence, it hits you with string instrument and piano. Let me tell you, the viola, the piano, and the acoustic guitar specifically are my three favorite instruments of all time. I love the sounds. I have an acoustic guitar in my room. I mean, it's a bit small for me now, but I still remember some of how to play it. But I love the sounds of those three instruments, especially in songs if it's the right combination and if it's the right melody. And it hit me with that. I am not even joking. It hit me with that violin, viola, piano combination. There may have been a little bit of cello and bass in there. I couldn't exactly tell. It was kind of overtaken by the higher pitch of definitely a viola, maybe a violin as well. I know for a fact that I heard that. I am almost positive. But I love those instruments and songs. The general style of the song, generally speaking, not necessarily specific aspects of it, but the general style reminds me of my all-time, well, okay, yes, jeez, I confused myself for a moment. Reminds me of of the style of my all-time favorite Japanese song, Pain by Angela. Some of you probably know Angela's style. I wouldn't say that I'm like a super fan of her, but I definitely like her style, and I do like some of her songs. Like, she's even done some songs for, like, you know, anime and stuff, but Asue no Brilliant Road, End of the World, and Pain are definitely, like, Pain, I am not even kidding. That is my favorite Japanese song of all time. I have a list, at least for sure, of my top 5 and kind of my top 10, but I for sure have a list. And that the styles were a little bit similar. It was a bit heavier on the instruments in this particular BabyMetal song, and Angela's song is definitely much more lyric heavy. But the styles were similar enough that I like grabbed that connection almost immediately. Like, holy moly. I don't know why, but I really love songs like that. Like, the somber songs and the somber style tends to be one of my favorite. Like, you know, Pain by Angela, Because of You by Kelly Clarkson, and again, I was a huge fan of Kelly Clarkson for a very long time. Words by Skylar Grey. I know I'm forgetting a few others as well, but those kinds of, you know, somber, sad songs, depending on the meaning that they have, like, those tend to be some of my particular favorites, especially to sing. And this song absolutely has that same feel to it. I can see why people recommend, like, a couple of people recommended it to me after I reacted to Gimme Chocolate, but especially once I was commenting after on my reaction on Gitsune, a lot more people were starting to request, or not really request, but suggest No Rain, No Rainbow, as well as Akatsuki. A lot of people were suggesting it. But this one just kind of, this one was suggested a little bit earlier and a little more frequently, so that's why I chose this one first. I think I want to learn the lyrics to this one. I liked this one. Granted, like, and here's the thing, is that it's not quite as lyric heavy as a lot of my other favorites tend to be, but there's so many other things going for it. Again, it hit me immediately with the string and piano melody. It hit me immediately with two of my favorite instruments in songs and music. Holy crap. Now here's the thing. I may have found a song, but I am still reacting to more. Because every single song is different from what I've heard. Basically every single song is different. I'm still gonna be reacting to more. There's no question about it. Ow. But holy crap, guys. I think I found one. I think I found one. I'll probably have something to say by the time I react to the next BabyMetal song. I was initially gonna say it could possibly be this weekend, but I'm gonna be dog singing this weekend, so. Holy moly. We'll see what happens. I might want to learn the lyrics to this one. And funny enough, I think somebody suggested that, you know, if I find a song that I like enough, that I learn the lyrics and then eventually, much later on, like, you know, sing along with the song, and I might do that, but, and it does sound fun, but at the same time, it's like, but people don't normally hear me sing. I get really nervous singing in front of other people. And I mean, technically, you know, singing behind a camera and then singing on stage are two totally different things. I've done one and I haven't done the other. Actually, no, technically I've done both. There actually was a time where I was like, you know, doing some sing-along videos. what was it, like 2017 or something like that? I don't even know why I tried doing that. It was a good concept, but not great execution. But I don't know, singing in front of people just makes me nervous, and while this technically isn't the same thing, it is similar enough. I mean, I've done some singing competitions. I've had to sing in front of fairly large crowds. It makes me very nervous. It's worst when I have to do it in front of peers. Oh, I do and don't regret doing it for that school competition once. Like, I love doing it, but it just made me so fucking nervous to do it in front of people that I knew. Of course, the crowd when I went to the state championship when I went to the state competition for another singing, or for like a talent show or whatever, like that was the biggest crowd I've ever had to sing in front of. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. I mean, I can do it, but it just makes me really nervous. And what was I saying? I don't even remember. Ow! I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end it there. I hope you guys. I think I had a little more commentary, and I definitely had a pretty good review afterwards. I'm being genuinely serious about everything that I said. I swear. This song, the various variables and the intensity of some of those variables is kind of the right combination for me to be interested enough to learn the lyrics to this and sing this. It only took 3 songs. And this is something that normally, takes a couple of listens, but this is something that I can already tell could happen. Could very, very likely happen. I'm like almost 90% sure. I'm not even kidding. That's how sure I am. Okay, stop. I'm gonna end it there. Hopefully by the time I react to another BabyMetal song, I'll have a better idea for you guys if I'm starting to learn, or if I'm more interested, kind of thing. But there will definitely be an update. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this reaction as much as I did. I certainly did enjoy this. So, as usual, until the next video, guys, check you laters.